Blues.
What about Tom Davies?
I love Davies and I want it to work so much, because for me the lad is somebody who everything about him is just not quite happening on the pitch at the moment in terms of how he is as a person, what he stands for, the way he comes on with his little socks rolled down, and he never ever hides. I always say that for Davies, he never hides, he always is looking to make a positive impact. It just hasn't gone that way. And again, you know, on Saturday he comes on and I'm frustrated every time he hits an off pass or whatever, because you can hear it in Goodison. It's and you know, it's a bit of a touch of the Barclays now. He's become the whipping boy with a lot of the fans, and is that because he's a local lad and, you know, he showed all this ability and promise. I mean, from that Manchester City goal and that 4-0, expectations up here, and he had a good season that season. Last season didn't go that way at all. It was a disappointing season, but find me a player that didn't have a crap season last season, because I can't think of a single one except maybe Bar Pickford. So yeah, I'd have liked to have seen more of him than we have done. I'd have liked to have seen him come in and looked impressive, maybe bagged a goal or two, and it's not really gone that way. Again, Saturday he comes on and it's a bit of a failed performance with what little time he had. I think you know, you and Ped have kind of said the same. I think we're on the same page with this is make or break this season now. It's on a knife edge with Tom. You know, he's either going to come in and really prove that he's going to be at Everton and he's going to be a great young player, or he's not going to cut the mustard and we'll see him moved on, which I think would be a crying shame, because you only have to watch that goal against Manchester City. The kid's got something. I'm saying this for kind of all of them, but for Tom particular, I think he could be fantastic, but it's just not quite gone that way. And look how he's been managed though, the mismanagement, and this goes for every single player, not just the young players. Every single player that's been at Everton for the past few seasons is going to be in a bit of a mess, with no one's known whether they're coming or going. Are they going to be in the squad? Are they going to be shunned? Are they going to be... And this is all going to have a massive effect on the way they play, and I don't think we can just pin on Tom Davies that, you know, just because he's a local lad and he's blue, and now even when he's going out and he's doing these great things, well, I think it's great, by the way he, you know, is out on Bold Street playing footy and that, and I know he's got to start doing this on the pitch, but he's even getting stick for doing stuff like that, and the clothes he wears and that. I think, give the lad a break, man, and I'm rooting for him so much. I'm rooting for Tom so much, and the way Marco Silva is such an excellent man manager, I just hope that we can see that develop with Davies, and hopefully he just needs, sometimes these lads just need a bit of an arm around them and go, this is how we're going to play, because we still don't really know what his best position is, and that's a huge thing you know, it's a crucial part of his development at this age. And
for me, I think he's a cracking little player. I think he's very inconsistent. I think he gives the ball away too cheaply, so he's got to take care of in possession. But I think he's always trying to be positive. He's trying to push us forward. I think he presses well.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes caught in possession, sometimes sloppy with his passing, and they're things he's got to pick up. Yeah. But I honestly believe under Silva's guidance this season, in terms of where to go, where to stand, what to do, how to play the game, all that kind of coaching, I think he'll benefit from. And listen, he might never be that level that he was against Manchester City that day. That might have just been a perfect storm. That might be his level. What he performed that day, and he was confident and everything went well. Who knows? You know, but we've got to give him the opportunity. But regardless of whether he hits that level or not, doesn't mean he's not an important player for Everton or an important squad member. Yeah. You know, just because he's not Lionel Messi doesn't mean he's not a good footballer. And you know, people sometimes, I think, they're too quick to judge, and I think they do get a hard time because the local lads do. I think if we buy him, he gets more time. Yeah, I believe that. But that's not everyone. That's only a small section, I believe, of Evertonians who are frustrated with him. I hope so, because I really, it does frustrate me, because I think we could be to our own detriment here. You know, when these things, you know, people start getting frustrated. What you don't want to see is next season
little bit like the Valencia game, but obviously once the season starts, that's going to be a lot more. You don't want to see him come on, have an off pass, and then everyone's on his back, because once that starts, it gathers pace and it gathers momentum, and before you know it, the lad can't even get on the pitch without the grumblings going around Goodison, and we can't afford to damage another young player with that. If it turns out that he's not good enough and he's given enough time and chances, then of course we move him on, but let's not knock the kid down before he's been given a fair crack, because he really hasn't yet. You know, you can't.
He's a young lad. He's I think he's played 63 games or something, or whatever.
But you've got people saying he's had a season, you know, that should be enough. No.
Everyone was rubbish last year, like
exactly.
You said, bar Pickford.
Exactly.
You know, Rooney was decent up until Christmas, and then Gylfi had his moments, but in general, over the course of the season, nobody was any good, really.
That's it.
Pickford. So,
but he is the whipping boy, you know. And
well, look, it is what it is, and people are entitled to their opinion, and people will have different views on it, and that's fine.
Of course, yeah.
That's fine, no issue with it, but I just feel like, for Tom, I feel like he's still an important member of the squad, and he's someone I look at and think you can get better and better as well.
Yeah.
And that, for me, is key. You know, that as to whether he stays or he does, you know, he stayed or he didn't. I don't think it's even going to be an issue, but I think he does have to take a bit more care in possession.
He does, yeah, he does.
He does have to keep improving, because that's the name of the game. You keep improving, then he will get better and better. Yeah. You've got to keep learning and listening, and if you're not on the pitch, you've got to be there watching the players who are on the pitch and seeing how you can affect the game and what you need to do to get into that side. And